Alpionese presents Tiny Tales of Transformation. Episode 27. Let's Talk Systems. Before we even talk about digital or organizational transformation, we must remember that an enterprise is first and foremost a system. It thrives on relationships, balances, flows, collaboration, and trade-offs between internal and external partners. Today's transformations are bringing this reality into sharper focus because interactions are accelerated and interdependencies broadened, making every decision more far-reaching to the whole. This leads us to view transformation as a systemic phenomenon, based on structural interdependencies rather than a mere sum of individual initiatives. Within a company, the effects of change propagate from strategy to the organization, from technology to human dimensions, and so on. A decision regarding process architecture can reconfigure the flow of information, the ways things are coordinated, roles and responsibilities, the skills required to run the process, and, ultimately, the value proposition itself. Similarly, relationships with customers, suppliers, and partners act as key elements of the system, because those external players can influence the technical implementation, the adaptability, the innovation, and the performance. Transformation is therefore best handled as a multi-level socio-technical dynamic, in which outcomes emerge from the alignment of interdependent components. This is where the notion of a system comes into play. The success of a transformation arises from the quality of synergies. An organization performs well when its technological choices, its processes, its skills, its partners, and value proposition advance coherently. This coherence creates fluidity. It also creates resilience because it enables the company to absorb stress, to adapt quickly, and to spread learning across all of its activities. This systemic approach also broadens our perspective beyond the traditional boundaries of the organization. Today, value is created within increasingly dense networks of cooperation. Suppliers contribute to innovation, service quality, responsiveness, and operational resilience. Customers contribute to the design of offerings, the evolution of customer journeys, and continuous improvement. Platforms, technology partners, regulators, and professional communities also play an increasingly significant role in the transformation equation. The company thus operates within an ecosystem, with its interdependencies and complementary relationships. Because a business functions as a system, transformation requires a systemic approach. When a change occurs in one part of the organization, it often has a much wider impact than its initial scope. It alters interfaces, it shifts responsibilities, it transforms information flows, and affects value creation as a whole. Managing a transformation therefore involves understanding these interdependencies and making decisions accordingly. In this context, the human dimension takes center stage because it is the teams that actually bridge the gap between the various components of the system. Their understanding of the overall direction, their ability to cooperate, to learn, and to align their actions with those of others will determine the overall coherence of the system. The role of leadership is therefore to make the system understandable to everyone, to organize the connections between its individual parts, and to ensure that change is rolled out consistently throughout the organization. Current developments in the workplace further reinforce this reality. Hybrid working, the arrival of AI, the new expectations regarding autonomy, purpose, responsibility, and sustainability are simultaneously reshaping organizations. This fundamental transformation affects the technical system, the social system, and the value creation system alike. Ultimately, the value of viewing the organization as a system lies in the very nature of today's transformations. A systemic approach enables us to understand the alignment between strategy, organization, technology, culture, skills, governance, and relationships within the ecosystem. Sustainable transformation relies on the system's overall capacity to absorb, coordinate, and capitalize on change. A well-driven transformation is characterized by its ability to make changes to one element whilst understanding and enhancing the effects on the whole. It is on this condition that the company truly transforms its practices, strengthens its ability to adapt, and consolidates its value creation over the long term. Alpionese helps organizations by mapping out the critical interdependencies within the business, decision-making chains, process architecture, information systems, key competencies, and partner networks. Our systems thinking enables us to assess the full reach of the transformation, identifying the connections that determine collective performance, and prioritize trade-offs according to their impact on operational fluidity, organizational resilience, and value creation. Thanks to our integrated approach, your organization strengthens its alignment between strategy, technology, governance, managerial practices, and human dynamics, resulting in a controlled, transparent, and sustainable transformation process. Want to find out more? Join us on alpionys.ch. alpionys.ch.